May your hours of naked foods be merry and bright.
Let's talk about that. Good Mythical Marathon.
Today is the final day of our Good Mythical Marathon week, and to celebrate, we are going out in style, naked style.
Naked.
That is.
Now, this is not only the final days of our marathon, the one final, but it's also the almost final day of the year. So happy New Year's Eve.
Eve.
If you celebrate,
If you celebrate the New Year.
if you celebrate the New Year, if that's one of the things you like to do. One of the things we like to do is taste food in various price levels and discern what our cost, what do we call it? Our
Price
our
tag.
price costs
Our fanciness.
of money
Our fancy
for
level.
foods, you know?
I pretty much just like the eating part. It's not so much the,
A lot of people like these because there's a lot of utility
lot to learn.
in discovering, like, how much should I be paying for this certain genre or type of food?
And you know what? We're gonna start with the very first one we ever did, Chinese food. We called it frozen versus fast versus fancy food, taste test.
This is August 5th, 2020. Let's watch it together.
Do I have a fancy little tongue?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Now in the past, I've mentioned how my youngest son, Shep, has the palate of a wealthy oil baron.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes the boy will just order like a steak tartare as his meal.
Oh, God.
I mean, I think he gets that refined palate from me.
Well, and don't take this the wrong way. I mean it in the best way possible, but I would describe your palate as gullible.
What do you mean by that?
Because you will accept anything that's thrown at your face.
Well, I would describe your palate as like Harnett.
The county we're from.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, listen, I
Harnett.
you like everything. Don't take offense at it. I mean, I do like fancy dinners, but sometimes you just can't beat Chinese takeout.
That's true, and that is exactly what we're gonna be exploring today. What happens when you strip away all the pretense of fancy food? Do they stack up to their unfancy counterparts? Well, it's time for Naked Foods, Naked Chinese Food Edition. Naked!
Yeah, today we're gonna be focusing on Chinese food because we're gonna be tasting and comparing dishes from 4 different price points, all of which will be naked, meaning stripped of all their frills and specific presentation to lean on.
The 4 price points are grocery store freezer section, and then fast casual restaurant like a Panda Express, and then we're gonna go up to like a sit-down restaurant like P.F. Chang's, and then finally, the most expensive fine dining restaurant that we can think of, and the one in LA that's the fanciest Asian cuisine you can get, is Tao.
Yeah, we're gonna be tasting the same dish from all 4 of those places at once, and each individually picking our favorite. Then Stevie's gonna reveal where our favorite came from and how much we paid for it, so that in the end, we'll each specifically know how expensive our taste in Chinese food is. All right, we got egg rolls up first. That's how Stevie told me to say it. Look at that, here's a dark one, a lighter one, a really light one, and then a freaking huge one.
I think I know I'm gonna like the Big Daddy, but
Donk it and sonk
are
it.
you gonna just rip out the middle?
Yeah, that is what I'm gonna do.
I just like egg rolls. This is gonna be so tough for me because I like everything.
That's good, simple. I think I know where that's from, but
That feels simple
it doesn't matter.
and almost familiar.
Familiar? Well, this one's got some meatier stuff in it.
Not quite as good.
Yeah, there's like,
So confused.
the thing about the first one is, it's like, it was one experience. This one I can taste the different pieces. Carrot, and there's pieces of meat.
This one is very uniform. Almost feels mass manufactured.
I thought the first one did, but
This tastes, again, I like it, but it tastes like something for your college dorm room.
look at how big this
This is a big honker.
Good
Look at that.
gosh.
It's dripping grease out.
Dripping grease out.
Oh my gosh, look at the inside of that thing just bursting with ingredients.
Well, mostly carrots though.
There's not as much meat.
I definitely know which one my favorite is.
I'm torn, hold on.
Again, I'm not trying to analyze where I think it's from or how much I should pay, or I'm not even trying to be as cheap as possible, which is my instinct. I'm just going with what I want to take another bite of, but I'm saving room for the other courses. So I'm ready when you are. I've got my censored name tag here.
I mean, I can give you guys a 3, 2, 1, but you are just picking your personal favorite.
Yeah, it's
so
not-
I mean,
Man, this is not easy for me.
I definitely like this one the most.
It's either this one or the super big one. I like this, but there was a little. It was heavy on the carrots, and so I'm actually going to agree with you
Okay,
on this.
all right.
okay, where do you guys think that's from?
Well, I thought it was frozen, but this one's bad.
I think this is P.F. Chang's, is what I would guess.
It's Panda Express.
Okay, Panda
Oh,
You
yeah?
get 2 egg rolls for $3.90. The next one over is P.F. Chang's. One order of 2 for $6.50.
It was good.
It's very meaty.
Then the frozen, which is great value from Walmart, 4 egg rolls for $2.46.
So Tao is the big daddy.
Tao is the big daddy. It's a vegetarian egg roll.
Oh.
Get this. One order of 2 egg rolls for $17.
I'm not surprised. And if they put some meat in there, this would have easily been my favorite because I liked everything about it except I want some meat in my egg roll.
I'm surprised at the Panda.
This is fried rice.
Now this one's strange. What is the,
I'm not trying to insult anybody here. I'm going fork because I want to focus completely on the rice and not my technique of getting rice.
what is that, a sweet potato and a chive? It's a finely cut green bean and a carrot.
There's mushroom in there. It's pretty tasty.
This is fancy pants.
Looking at all these, I'm most convinced that that's fancy, but let's taste the rest.
A little bit greasy, but not in a bad way. This one only has carrot pieces.
But it tastes good.
Tastes like it came out of a bag to me.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
A used bag. Oh, there's a red thing. Oh, and look,
A bean.
can't get it. One edamame, which is called an edamame.
Oh,
I think that came from
this
a
one
different
has
plate.
got some egg in it. That's awful.
Like awful, OFFAL?
That's super bland, dude.
Yeah.
Super bland compared to this.
Now this right here, this is teeming with large vegetables. This is like if you go to a certain place in the ocean where like big whales jump out and stuff, you know?
Oh, that's got a lot of soy sauce in it.
You got a snow pea. I love a good, is this called a snow pea? I love what this is. A sugar snap pea. Sugar pea?
They're the same.
That's good.
The broccoli gets a little out of control. So huge. I do not like that.
This is actually really tasty, but
It doesn't look good. It looks like a lean cuisine type sad plate, but it tastes a lot better than it looks. For me,
I'm sorry, I'm just gonna keep eating.
don't
I'm really trying to make a good decision.
don't apologize, man. I'm torn between these two. I don't know why you said that was good or better than this, but
Because that tastes like absolute trash, and this is actually pretty good. In fact,
I don't like the looks of that.
I'm actually gonna go with it. I'm going with it.
Seriously.
Okay, so Link, the one you like the best is from P.F. Chang's
Oh,
for
thought it was-
$10.50.
Thought that was Tao.
Rhett, the one you like the best is Frozen
Yep.
from Innovation for
It's really good.
$3.79 at Food for Less. And then the one that looks weird is from Tao for
This is from Tao.
$24.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit here by myself eating rice all night long, and all y'all gonna be jealous.
say
And the one that you
$94?
said 24.
Oh, okay.
The one that you said was terrible is from Panda Express for $4.40.
I do not like the Panda Express one.
Before us, we have Mongolian beef.
Right.
Now this one's orange. I can't wait to get to that.
This one's got some little pasta situation happening underneath it.
Are you sure that's not just onions?
No, I'm talking about the little sticky stuff.
Oh. I lost an onion. Let me get one.
I wouldn't stop eating that if I started.
No. Very good. Now this is unique.
What's going on here?
You got some bigger hunks of
Oh,
beef
man.
here. I want to get the onion and
That
the
is so
the
tangy.
long green thing.
That is so extremely tangy.
It's a thick sauce, and it's a very like black peppery bite to it.
I am super into that. Super into it.
No, this one.
This is more what,
Somebody just had like a tired throw of the what's those green things called? The long onions?
Yeah, that's correct.
long onions is the official term.
Long onion?
I think I know where this is from. I recognize it.
That's a hunk of beef too.
It's very good. I've had it before, and I like it.
I think the beef is at risk of being chewy.
It's almost like eating jerky.
I don't like that about it. Okay, so we got some red peppers, some green beans, a very thick gravy situation.
That's not good at all.
They're just horrible. I'm not even gonna waste a swallow on it. I only got so many swallows in my life, you know? When you reach your quotient, you die.
I've already put my flag in. I'm just gonna keep eating. Head and shoulders, man.
This is very interesting, but if I was gonna order Mongolian beef blindly, that's not what I would expect.
This is very good as well. I love the flavor of that.
This is good, this is classic. This is great, but I call it
Link
something
your flag.
else.
Your flag. It's okay. We know it's yours. It's fine.
Sorry.
Okay, so no surprise. The one that Rhett picked is from Tao for $44. And because you chose the fanciest place, please, sir, I would like you to do a fancy dance.
Oh, I'm so glad to meet you here at Tal tonight, sir, for
Have
a
you had
business meeting.
the Mongolian beef? It's $44.
And Link, you picked the Mongolian beef from Pickup Sticks for $9.89. Fun fact about Pickup Sticks, it is the second restaurant with sticks in it that our own Matt Carney was employed at.
Oh, he's
He
a,
really sticked him.
We gotta
He's a
get some
stick man.
sticks around here
So
so make
it's-
them feel welcome.
okay, so it's like Panda Express, but Matt Carney would work.
Correct.
And I'm guessing that this is PF Chang's. 'Cause
That's
I remember
P.F.
that.
Chang's for
not good.
$20.
And that's from the box.
That's frozen P.F. Chang's for $7.29.
Oh, really? Well, that's
why it looks
way
good, but
different.
tastes horrible.
Way different.
Quick reminder, over on the Mythical Kitchen channel, we have a sub-series called Snack Smash. Mythical Chef Josh is teaming up with Davin to combine Kit Kat bars and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Will this snack be a smash? Find out at Mythical Kitchen, the YouTube channel.
Okay, Stevie, how should I say this?
This is orange chicken.
This is orange chicken.
I wouldn't call that, well, I guess that's
I think
definitely
that's the only one
oranges.
that's actually orange.
Yeah, it's like,
This is just nugs right here.
I'll take a nug. Oh, that's a big nug. I'm gonna take a smaller nug.
That has you put the sauce in the microwave and threw it on top of it taste to it.
Has a good taste to me. A little too bready. That's my thing. But I like the sauce.
This is a step up for me.
Yeah, this one's definitely better. A lot of times at the fanciest places though, they try so hard that I feel like when it gets really expensive, you fail just as often as you succeed with something that is a normal dish,
Okay.
which is what we're basically exploring.
All right, we'll find out.
So now we've got the orangest.
That's a good flavor, dude.
I don't like the flavor though. The chicken's better,
The
but
chicken is really good.
the sauce is just a matter of preference, and to me it's not good.
Now this is barely sauced.
It just looks like fried chicken with no sauce.
It actually has a very strong orange flavor.
Like the orange peel.
That's actually really good.
I know which one I like the best. Yeah. I don't like that much orange. All right. Stevie, which one should I vote for?
The one that you like the best.
Okay.
I'm trying to narrow it down to these two.
This is definitely it for me. Good gosh, though. Look at
Dude, I'm sorry, that's better.
that right there. That is a huge. Oh, I've tainted it. I've crossed the streams.
You've soiled my favorite chicken. Yeah, I like that.
Put it back there.
This one's very good.
This doesn't seem. I don't know. Are you in fancy territory again?
I don't know.
He's in fancy territory again. That's Tao's crispy orange chicken for $36. Please do the fancy pants dance.
It's like the end of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Have you had the orange chicken from Tao? It's 30. Tao, that much?
$36.
It's $36.
I've heard it's so orange in look.
Yes.
What did I choose?
You chose the Panda Express orange chicken.
I didn't
for
think I liked Panda
$10.40.
Express. I've been shunning them for the past 6 years.
What? Why?
I went to a
It's
Panda
good,
Express and I
man.
was like, I'm over this.
It's really good. I'll eat some more just to prove it.
So the first orange chicken is Crazy Cuisine frozen orange chicken,
Not
which
bad.
is $8.99 at Ralph's. And then the last chicken is P.F. Chang's orange peel chicken,
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
the
is
orange peel's
$14.
super strong. Which
Too strong.
I like it, but it sends it a little too far.
So the lowest possible total for your whole meal, if you guys chose the frozen, was $22.53, and the highest possible total, if you chose all the fancy, would be $121. Rhett, your perfect meal total was $87.69, and Link, your perfect meal total was $34.69.
Hey, bro,
Yeah, man.
you did it.
I'm just as
You
happy
saved.
as you.
You saved money.
And I got 30 some odd dollars in my pocket. What do you want to do?
Maybe even
Go do?
40 some odd.
What should we do with $40?
Depends on how much you tip. We should go get
I
some.
don't tip at all at the places I go to.
We should go get some of that Mongolian beef from Tao with that $44 you got. Okay.
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 Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what that is.
No Michelle for the fancy pants dance.
That fancy dance pants by myself. It's like if you had told me that I ever did a fancy dance pants by myself, I would be like, well, that's not true. I wouldn't do such a thing.
I know, because I tend to think that Michelle was there from the beginning, but I mean, she wasn't there through the first 7 episodes of Naked Foods.
You're kidding.
Yeah, because when we did the beef one, that's when she finally showed up. So this next one, we're going with Mexican foods. She ain't in that one either.
What did we do?
But don't worry, we're still in it.
In a world without price tags, which Mexican food should you eat?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
I'm loving today's mission because I love a good plate of Mexican food.
Careful, the plate is very hot.
And I've loved it since I first had it in college. I was a sheltered child, and our mission is to eat a lot of plates of Mexican food.
Careful, the plate is very hot.
And these plates will be from various price points of Mexican food, from frozen all the way up to fancy, to determine how expensive our tastes in Mexican food really are.
Careful. The plate is very hot.
It's time for Naked Foods, Naked Mexican Food Edition. Naked.
Okay, all the Mexican food we're gonna try today will be naked, AKA no fancy plating, added accoutrements, whiz gifts, or whoozy what's it's allowed. This way we can truly judge the
Naked.
dishes solely on how they taste.
Naked. The 4 different price points are grocery store, frozen, or refrigerated section, fast casual restaurants like Chipotle and Baja Fresh, sit-down restaurants like El Torito, and 2 of the fanciest fine dining Mexican restaurants in Los Angeles, Javier's and Toca Madera.
And Toca Madera means touch wood.
Does it?
We're gonna pick our favorite of each dish, and then Stevie is gonna reveal where our favorites are from and how much they cost, and in the end we're gonna know how expensive our taste in Mexican food is, and overall,
Be careful, it's hard to say Mexican food.
what's really worth paying for.
Let's say hola to our first dish.
Okay. This is guacamole.
And this one has more tomato, but the other ones are all pretty greeny.
Now the chips are just grocery store, restaurant style chips, controlled chips.
There was a long slice of something I almost grabbed.
That's cilantro. That's tasty.
That is good. Not too
Oh, that's got some
not too salty.
serrano peppers in there.
Does it?
That's a good guacamole.
It really is. Now this one looks the same. More limey. Not as good to me.
It's not bad.
It's not bad, but if it wasn't for that first one, I would think it was great. But the lime really comes out,
If
doesn't
I
it?
went to a party and somebody gave me that, I wouldn't be disappointed. Now this is
that's
just
good.
like, where's the stuff?
Talk about a uniform color.
Oh,
A lot of garlic.
it's the worst one of the 3, but it's still not bad.
Yeah,
I mean, they're all good.
it's pretty good, but wouldn't you say it was garlicky? I don't want to put words in your mouth. But is it? Huh?
Why so aggressive?
Because guacamole makes me intense.
Too much going on there.
I bet you that's fancy. I bet you it is. Oh, you gonna go in one more time?
Well, I'm a little confused
because
by it.
you fancy yourself a fancy man, so now that I think it's fancy, you're like, man,
Well, I mean, I
you're
can't,
having some trouble. It's thick.
I can't even get it out of there.
You've broken the chip twice. I'm going back. I'm going back here. Up.
We've hit the weak chips.
Okay, the chips are breaking. I think it's time for you to decide what your
okay.
favorite guacamole.
So you're a winner for me. Okay.
So you're gonna stab your favorite guac nicely and not in an aggressive way.
Yeah,
as
true.
To not hurt each other. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, this is,
It's very good guac.
I mean, and I will tell you,
Tell me.
I thought I would have told you Chipotle is my favorite guac.
And you would have been correct.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, that's Chipotle. Large
It's even
chips and
better.
large guac for $6.15, and then the one next to it is Toca Madera for $13, and then
the
the one
super
next
fancy,
to
yeah.
it is Holy Guacamole, just like from the grocery store.
Not
for
bad.
$2,
Not bad.
and then El Torito is the final one for
Yeah.
$12.
I'll tell you, Chipotle has the best guacamole, and I'm so glad that I'm validated in that. It's
And-
amazing.
The Torito, they're not doing something righto.
These are carnitas tacos. Yeah, I like a carnitas taco.
Okay, so we got a corn tortilla here.
This one has got a greasy look. Look at how greasy that is.
That's tasty.
Woo! That is good. I'm a flour tortilla man,
I mean,
but that is good.
it's a little bit different than what I've had around town. This has got cheese on it.
That's unusual. You're not going to tell us what the restaurants are because they're varying per each one.
Correct. And that's kind of the point of the game.
She's gonna tell us that after.
Yeah, because that's what makes it naked. Naked of information.
That's not great.
It doesn't even taste like pork.
No, that got a little bit weird for me. Now, what's happening here?
That's bad.
This is a quesadilla, y'all.
Yeah,
I'm just biting in the middle.
that's weird, but it's really stringy pork and cheese, which could be fun.
It actually tastes pretty good.
Well, there's a lot of cheese.
I mean it like a piece of watermelon.
I can't tell if I'm liking just the cheese, you know?
What's going on here?
That second one was just so bad. I keep thinking about how bad of an experience I just had with that.
Oh, this is pretty nasty right here.
What is this?
This is like it's so dry.
It's like dry scrapings.
What is happening here?
When you hydrate it in your mouth, the pork taste is actually good.
I'm kind of confused. I'm about to choke as well.
I'm kind of hungry for number one again. No cheese, nothing except carnitas and grease, and the carnitas is not overcooked.
Ready to stab?
This is really actually a pretty
Yeah,
tough
I'm
call.
ready to stab.
Oh gosh. 3, 2, 1.
We're going number one. Hey,
We were agreeing again,
we
man.
should go out and have Mexican together.
We should. Well, we have a lot of Mexican synergy.
Okay, so the one that you both chose is from Acapulco, and it's their tacos de calle. And all the things I'm going to read right now, all these places, they come with rice and beans. So it's 3 carnitas tacos, rice and beans for $15.
Oh,
The second plate was actually from Kroger, frozen carnitas street tacos for $8.49.
That's a big miss.
And then Baja Fresh, 2 carnitas soft taco
Okay.
combo, $9.99.
Not bad.
And then the one that you really hated is the fine dining place, Javier's Tacos Suaves, for $24.
Well, y'all can have it.
Yeah. Now, this Acapulco, I've never been there, but I'm going now. This is a Southern California place.
Yeah, we're in Southern California.
We eat a lot of creative things on this show thanks to the culinary creativity of the Mythical Kitchen team. Of course, they didn't make any of this.
Yeah, right.
But every Thursday, you can cook along with Josh, Nicole, and Trevor in the Mythical Kitchen. And they also have a podcast, Hot Dog as a Sandwich. You really should check it out. Whenever we're in a conversation with Josh or Nicole, they'll usually bring up some obscure dish that I've never heard of. Well, maybe you've never heard of it
That
either.
we've never heard of.
Or some controversial thought about food categories or flavor combinations.
They got so many opinions.
And then they don't always agree, which then translates into a very entertaining podcast, A Hot Dog as a Sandwich. So check that out. Tell them that I sent you.
Okay.
New episodes drop every Wednesday, wherever you get podcasts. No judgment.
Okay, Stevie, what are we dealing with here?
These are chicken enchiladas.
Oh, these are chicken enchiladas.
And boy, this one
looks good.
looks
Let's separate this one.
It looks a bit.
Like it's been through a lot. Like it's been through quite a bit. Takes a little bit to separate it.
Oh gosh, there you go. That's yours. Now I'm showing you the inside of that one.
This one tastes like it wasn't made recently, and It's been through several different temperatures, including at one point very, very cold.
Yeah, I'm getting that vibe myself. Now this one,
There's some cheesiness happening on this sucker. Look at that.
I can tell that take a look at that. It's got almost a tamale-like situation
There's
happening. It's
some
very
green. We got some green enchilada sauce, and there's some shredded chicken,
that
which is
looks
always a win.
nice.
And they didn't hold back with the cheese, and they didn't need to.
That is tasty.
This, my friend, is what my mama called a tortilla stack. I mentioned that on a recent episode, and somebody was like, please explain these tortilla stacks you speak of.
Well, here it is.
This is it right here.
Having not had one, I can kind of infer what you mean. I mean, it's just like
It's a cake of tortillas.
It's a stack of tortillas.
Let's see how it compares to my mama's. Is there cabbage in that?
Yeah, it's definitely got a.
What is happening there? My mama would never do that.
It's very oniony. I love onions, but
It's not horrible, but it's definitely not good.
oh my gosh, look at this. This looks like a sad pizza.
This is what.
How is this an enchilada?
Well, it's two.
Well, I know that, but still.
I mean, I don't know. I don't discount it yet. I mean, this looks like it could be like from a sort of a middle of the road Mexican restaurant.
And dude, I guess we got all of these dry. Like there's no enchilada sauce on them. Like where's the sauce?
It actually kind of tastes like a sad pizza.
Does it?
I got to tell you right now, there's no contest here.
This is amazing. Nothing else is like you said
Nothing's actually that else is good.
at all.
This is great.
What? Yeah, tell us about this.
That is from Javier's, the fine dining place. Enchiladas suizas for $28. You could have had the one, the first one, El Monterey chicken enchiladas for $2.98, which are frozen.
Yeah, that's horrible.
The one that you said was like the thing that your mom made is actually called a stacked chicken enchilada, and it's from Sharky's for $10.99.
Oh, Sharky's? Mm-hmm.
Sharky's is usually good.
I know you better than that, Sharky.
And then I have an opinion about Sharky's.
Apparently.
Yeah. And then the one that you said looked like a pizza is from El Torito for $15.75.
But you know what this means? For my first time ever, I get to join you in a fancy pants dance.
Okay, all right. Wow, look how, man, we're gonna have so much fun when we go on our date to the Mexican restaurant.
These are churros.
Our churros?
Are churros. And I'm gonna do a break to get to the middle. This one it was quite stiff.
This is gonna leave you
Wanting?
leave you wanting something. This is gonna leave you wanting to eat the other churros.
Nothing to brag about. Now this is a dark churro.
Well, it means it's got like the right ingredients on it.
Oh yeah, it looks moister inside. You want it crunchy on the outside, moisty on the inside.
I could pick that up at like a beautiful day in the park. There's a person selling churros.
Much more cinnamon-y.
This is a Big Daddy over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this Big Daddy underneath here.
Oh, this is a nice break. Look at that.
Now this one appears to be the most photogenic. Oh yeah, crunch factor through the roof. And then you go inside of the house.
Inside is so nice, and we just keep getting better.
Yeah. This is.
And
a
then
good
the
one.
form factor completely changes on this last
Check
one.
this out. It's some form
It's
of
a
a
donut.
what is happening here?
But look how moist it
I'll
is.
break that thing apart. Oh, it just wants to die on me.
Oh my goodness.
It's like a wet caterpillar.
That is not a churro,
No.
but that is incredibly good. You don't like that? What in the world? This is incredible.
Too soggy.
It tastes like one of those
No
deep
crunch.
fried donuts. Oh, this is
Yeah. It's like a deep fried donut, and it's still it's too greasy. What?
Sounds like you guys are going to two different churro places.
Yeah, ma'am. We're not.
Sticks.
listen, I feel
Stab 'em.
bad. I feel bad
not
about
vibing.
abandoning the traditional form.
You going for the ringlet?
But that thing,
the ringworm?
I just got to keep going on this.
Okay, so
This
where
is
do you want
clearly
to
the
start?
best
At the
to me.
ringworm?
Yeah.
That is from Don Cuco, the sit-down place, and
Yes.
they're no, you're the one that you chose, Rhett. And they are churro donuts for $6.50. And the ones that Link chose are Tio Pepe's frozen churros.
They're good.
For two, it's 88 cents.
They're good. They're really good.
And then the one next to that is Rubio's for $2.99.
Oh, the fish taco place?
Yep. Yeah. And then the first one, this is the shocking thing, is from Javier's. It's the fine dining place for $12, the one that you hated the most.
Y'all make some good enchiladas, Javier's, but your churros are just so lacking.
Okay, so if you were to make a meal out of these 4 rounds, which you each did, the lowest possible total you could have gotten is $14.35, and the highest was $77.
We're somewhere in the middle.
And Rhett, your perfect meal total was $55.65.
Oh.
And Link, your perfect meal total was $50.03.
Oh!
You saved $5.
Yeah, that was because of my dessert. Other than that, we were on the same page.
Hey, listen.
Page.
Those are some incredible frozen. Those things are frozen. You should get some of those and
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
you know what time it is. We fancy danced with each other.
Yep, because there was still no cow. And well, we both were fancy.
But we have not since been. I just feel like I'm getting the vibe that we make a lot of broken promises on this show.
What do you mean?
We said we were going to go on a date to a Mexican restaurant and a fancy Mexican restaurant and do a little dance together. And that hasn't happened.
Well,
We haven't done that.
yeah, I knew we weren't going to do it because my tastes just aren't as expensive enough
Oh, that's the problem.
for it.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
that's what it is.
I haven't been. One of the things I'm also noticing in watching these is that I always make a mental note of where I like these things from, but because it's a mental note
You forget it.
and not a physical note, I never am like, oh, I need to go to that place that I tasted that food from that I now need to go. So I feel like I need to now take a physical note. Javier's?
Just start.
I need to go to Javier's?
Yeah, just start writing these down, dude. Start writing it
I have to
down.
write it with a lip balm onto a paper towel because that's all I have.
All right. So now we're gonna go to Japan for some cuisine that's Japanese in nature,
Javier's.
sushi and whatnot. This is from March 31st, 2021. Is grocery store sushi really as bad as we think it is?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Did you know that in order to become a traditional Japanese sushi master, or itamai, some people have to train up to 10 years?
Yeah, it's like a calling, one might say.
Well, and when you say that your calling is to eat only the fanciest of sushis?
Yes.
Well, okay, so you're not open to grocery store sushi, which the ingredients may be 10 years old.
Well, I doubt that, but I mean, that's what we're trying to decide today. You see, when it comes to sushi and the items you may find on a sushi restaurant menu, there are options for every budget, but just how much does the price correspond to the taste? It's time for Naked Foods, Naked Sushi Edition, Naked. All of the Japanese American sushi restaurants we're gonna try today will be naked. Naked. AKA no fancy plating, no added garnishes, no gentle music playing to influence our tasting experience. This way, we can truly judge the dishes solely on how they taste.
Yep, we're gonna be sampling sushi restaurant dishes from 4 different price points. They are the grocery store frozen or refrigerated section, the local fast casual restaurants like your food mall court, I meant to say mall food court.
Hey, I
or
understood.
Counter order joints, and then you got sit down restaurants, and finally, several fine dining restaurants in the LA area.
And it's worth noting that many of the fine dining sushi restaurants only offer omakase, meaning the chef decides what they're gonna serve based on what is most fresh. So for the sake of the comparison, we're only ordering from restaurants that offer a la carte menu items.
And each round we're gonna pick our favorite dish individually, then Stevie's gonna tell us where each dish came from and how much it costs so that we will know in the end how expensive our taste in sushi is and which dishes are worth paying for.
All aboard the sushi boat!
These are gyoza. There's a There's a crunchy, darker one,
This is super crunchy.
and more of a shiny, lighter one. Oh, a really white one, and then a really dark one.
I can't even get my.
Now, this is the one, and I'm not saying this item, I'm saying this round is the one where frozen and refrigerated could give you a run for your money, I think. Is it hot? Is it real hot? I want to get burnt. Is it real hot?
It might be too hot for you, but it's just right. That's not bad, but it could be frozen.
I'm gonna put mine in your lap.
Thanks. It's on the floor now.
Sorry.
Somebody needs to make a memo about picking that
And
up.
you got this one.
Is that what you do? Do you guys have memos?
This one is much plumper and
Significantly
meatier.
better.
It's like a freaking meatball in there.
I like this style much better though. This one's.
Kind of small and gelatinous looking.
I like the. I don't know what kind of wrapper you call this, but
You kind of have to use your teeth like scissors if you want to eat half of it.
I think I might like the taste of that one. That's mine. I'm leaving mine on the fronts.
Okay, I put mine in your lap or the floor usually.
Yeah.
And then we've got this really crunchy.
It's like the Fried Daddy's got a hold of that one.
Yeah. Oh, it's spicy too. Hi-oo!
Is that spicy on?
It is spicy. Let me go back to this one. Okay.
3. Well,
Oh, yeah,
I mean, whenever you're ready, because you're picking your favorite.
I'm ready.
Just
Yeah,
go
that's
ahead.
true.
Just casually
3.
go ahead.
3.
You know how much I like counting down.
So
okay.
I did not think you would agree with me. I thought sure, and this is a close second for me.
I like this style more than the hard fried one, and this one is a succulent.
Really
There's a
tasty.
succulence to it.
And the soy sauce is nice.
You guys have both chosen the grocery store gyoza.
I knew it could happen, and I'm glad it did.
Hey, well, they're
It's,
doing it right.
Ajinomoto beef gyoza for about $2.08 per serving.
Yeah, $2.08. Yeah.
The first one is from Crazy Rockin' Sushi. It's our fast casual, and it's $7.50.
Yeah, it's okay.
The second one is koi Kobe style pot
They
stickers.
put koi in there?
No, that's the
Can't do
name
that.
of
Those
the fine dining place, and that's $23.
Well, it's not as flavorful as the grocery store.
No, it's not.
And the final one from Fried Daddy's is from our sit down place, Kabuki Japanese restaurant in Burbank for $8.50.
I liked those. This is shrimp tempura.
Sure it's not tempura?
No.
This is a longie. That's a long, straightened shrimp tempura.
There's so much breading on this.
How do they get the shrimp to lay out so flat like that?
You gotta coax it. It has to do a lot of stretching.
It's like a dog that's very much at home. Now these are just little shrimps. These are just little pieces of shrimp. This is what I call calabash style. Not really though.
What you call what style?
Calabash style.
Calabash
Like
is what you're saying?
fried-
That's just a bunch of seafood fried like on the North Carolina coast.
South Carolina.
Really?
It's
South Carolina coast.
It's a town called Calabash, and you go there and there's all these like Fried Daddy type seafood on the pier type restaurants.
You gotta be able to be seeing water. Like ocean water in order to really be Calabash.
Let's have our camping trip there.
Okay.
Very greasy.
But here's the thing, Stevie. Seafood is an aphrodisiac. And if you're waiting for me and Link to make out, that might complicate things.
This one's a long and a flat one too. A longie and a flatty.
Stoking those flames. Something happened with this one.
Both of them kind of, it tastes like something that they might toss out of the back of the state fair. What's this? Another shrimp.
That's pretty good.
That's the best tasting shrimp.
Okay.
You may
like-
stab now.
I like this one the most.
Coming back to this one is better than that one. You should have come back to it.
Nope, I don't go back. No regrets.
Rhett, you have chosen the freezer section.
Yo, wow.
Tempura,
It's good, man. I'm telling you.
C-Pack for $6.89. Link, Neil, you have chosen the fine dining koi creamy shrimp tempura for $22. You may do the fancy pants dance, sir.
Look at this. Look at him. So fancy.
Oh, I wasn't I wasn't pelvic thrusting. I was just losing my balance.
That was a little too fancy.
The one next to the grocery one is from the sit down place is a Kaya Katsuya
pretty
for
good.
$10.80. And then our fast casual crazy rockin' sushi
I didn't
for
like that.
$8.50.
Oh.
You know what? We want to tell you about our very favorite internet cooking show. You heard of it? It's called Mythical Kitchen.
Yes,
we have
I've
nothing
heard
to
of
do
it.
with it at all, but we're just big fans. Real big fans. Want to take this time to just talk about it, tell you how you should go over there, you should check it out. Mythical Chef Josh and the Kitcheneers are just putting together food creations like nobody's business. Definitely not our business, not our business.
We don't have anything. To do
Yeah, I
with it
mean,
from
it's
a
just
business perspective.
independently, we're just from afar observing and just thinking, wow, so impressive what they're doing over there. They have their own YouTube channel, Mythical Kitchen. You should check it out. Not on our behalf.
This is tuna.
Link, I know you're excited about this round.
Yeah, I'm a little afraid of this. I mean, that one looks raw.
Well, these three are
And that one
completely
looks raw.
Yeah.
That one looks raw, and this one looks raw
Seared.
except for like I don't know, just the crust.
Now you could dip it into soy sauce,
mean, this
which
one-
will help you a little bit, but it might cloud your judgment.
I feel like I'm eating a tongue.
I'm not a fan of that first one.
I guess they're all gonna taste fishy, right? Because that's kind of what it is.
I mean, I typically will put
Oh, that was much easier.
soy sauce and wasabi
bite.
on it, but this is better. It's definitely more tender.
This is the most bites of just sushi slices that I've ever had in a row. 2, I'm saying.
I think I might like that one the best so far. I don't know if I'm just getting used to it, but look how dark this one is.
That one tasted so much more fishy than these.
But it's probably, I'm just gonna say, I'm not gonna pick it because it's too fishy for me. It's probably the fanciest one.
I don't care. I don't like it. Now that one had a little, yeah, it was like, it's kind of like eating tender nothing. Tender piece of nothing. This one's got sesame seeds on
Now,
it.
clearly this is a little bit more pleasing because it's been seared and it's got sesame seeds on it. But that's not what we're judging. We're judging which one is I'm thinking about sashimi here. I'm not thinking about seared ahi tuna that goes on a salad in Santa Barbara.
That tastes a whole lot better though, because they added something to it. Seeds and heat. So, I mean,
Well,
you're not going to shame me
technically-
into it.
Yeah, you have to pick the one that you like the
Yeah,
best.
that one.
I'm picking the sashimi that I like the best, and I feel like this is just a place that can't do sashimi.
It's a place called Sam's Choice.
Sam's Choice?
Yeah.
It doesn't taste bad.
For $2.98. So, Link, you've chosen the grocery store version.
That's a deal.
And Rhett, you have chosen a little place called Nobu for $60. Yes, you may do that fancy pants dance.
That's what I do when I walk into Nobu.
And it's actually Toro from Nobu, so it has like that fattier.
Oh yeah,
High
It's like the
quality.
belly meat of the tuna, right?
And then the first place is the fast casual crazy rockin' sushi.
Crazy
for
rockin'
$7.50. And then is the sit down is a Kaya Katsuya for $16.50.
This was good. The crazy rockin' sushi is like it's just too red.
Too much, too often.
These are rainbow rolls.
Are they now?
I'm gonna go with the salmon piece on each one.
I'm going to go with the avocado-y,
Shrimp.
well, on this one, and then on another. Oh,
I'm trying to just do apples
That's
to
ugly.
apples.
Is there a way I can yank the seaweed out like a piece of tape and still eat everything else?
Oh,
I'm a
gosh.
soy paper man.
Okay, I just got the whole piece here.
See, in that last round, I just don't understand why you pay so much money for something that all you did was pay somebody to cut it.
Well, it's the quality of the meat in the right kind of restaurant, though.
Now there's some artisanal approach to it, you know?
I like rolls better than sashimi, personally.
Oh, look at this one. This one's a little smaller. It's dinkier.
This is fresher,
Ooh, stinkier.
a little salty though. It's pretty. They did a really good job of presenting it. Spit it out. It's fun eating sushi with you.
The seaweed is kind of like overpowering in that one.
Yeah, it actually was.
Look at this one.
Okay, that's well balanced.
Let me get this right here. I mean, there's so many pitfalls with sushi. You got to get it on these sticks, and you got to like.
Those sticks are hard.
You know, it's like it's not cooked. So, how are you gonna know if it's cooked enough?
I do not like that last one. To me,
This one's
overwhelmingly the best.
Yeah, heads above the rest.
I don't really know what to make of that because it's from the fast casual place, Crazy Rockin' Sushi.
Crazy Rockin' Sushi finally coming together.
$11.75. So the first one is fine dining koi's for $23, and then the grocery Ralph's for $6.30.
They did a really good job of making it look good.
And also, might I say, it was picked up by Matt Carney. So I don't know if you felt that or tasted it. when you were eating
hot
it.
dog on a stick.
He might have
Residual.
licked it. He licked it.
Yeah.
He's one of the. He's like a Postmates guy that licks the food.
Maybe that was it.
Yeah.
And then the final one is from our sit down place, Izakaya Katsuya for $15.50.
I didn't like that
We
one.
hated that one.
So Crazy Rockin' Sushi really came hard with the rolls.
Yeah, right at the end.
Oh, I have
over.
to tell you about your
Yeah, we got to know what our taste.
your menu selection. So the lowest possible total was $18.25, and the highest possible total was $128.
Whoa.
So Rhett, your perfect meal total was $80.72,
Okay.
and Link, your perfect meal total was $38.81.
Hey man,
Yeah, that's.
and you even have one fancy round.
I know. Wow.
You got out for under $40, man. I doubled you up.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll actually like it.
Yeah, baby steps.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
So we each got a solo fancy pants dance.
Yeah.
But I didn't know this until Carney just told us that there were some rumblings, and there was a group of Mythical crew members who were lobbying to have a cheap pants dance. So if you choose the cheapest thing,
Would you get
which yeah, you chose the grocery store option in the same round that I chose the shrimp tempura fancy. So you would have had to do a cheap
What kind of dance would that be?
dance.
The world may never know.
It maybe it's just like if it'd be like cheap and dirty.
A real dirty dance.
Dirty is not cheap though.
Okay, and you're right. You're right. Hey man, you're right. I'm sorry I said it.
They decided it didn't even get to us.
Just a real cheap dance.
It was decided not
But
to
not
do it.
dirty at all.
You can't have too many dances.
A clean, cheap dance. So just a bad dance?
Just a bad dance.
Speaking of a bad dance, our prom that we went to our senior year, it's been immortalized in this U2's collectible, From Prom to the Red Carpet. Listen, this is a third-degree quarterly item that you can only get by being a member of the Mythical Society. That's how those work. And here's the deal. We are getting down to crunch time. You've got to get this thing in
2 days.
2022. There's not a lot of days left in 2022, just 2, okay? So you
Including
need to
today.
sign up for quarterly, third-degree quarterly or annual by the end of tomorrow night, basically, before the clock strikes 2023 in some time zone, probably ours. And to incentivize you even more, we have a flash sale tomorrow only for third-degree quarterly or annual plans. You get 15% off.
What?
Okay.
So you get 15% off the plan that then gets you that U2s right under the wire?
Yes, you heard it right, Link.
MythicalSociety.com for details. All right, so let's move on to some chicken, okay?
Yeah, because if you've done Chinese, you've done Mexican, and then you've done Japanese, where else can you go?
Chicken. We'll go to chicken. Still not dancing with Michelle if that's what you're hoping for, but we did dance with something or someone. Does price matter when it comes to picking chickens?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical summer.
Chicken may be the most ubiquitous food item out there. I mean, it's definitely the most common edible meat, right? And look at any menu.
Edible meat.
At any,
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know about
desirably
inedible
edible. Look at any type of restaurant, and it's gonna be in the mix. I keep looking at you for support. Come on, help me out.
It's in the mix.
I mean, chicken's like a blandish blank canvas for whatever you want to do. If you told me that they were making houses out of chicken now, I'd believe you.
Okay, that logic took a hard left turn, but okay, we get it. Chicken is what you make it, and it shows up in all types of dishes at every price point. So the question is, how different do chicken dishes from the freezer taste compared to the kind of chicken that's fine, been wined, and ready to be dyed? It's time for Naked Foods, Naked Chicken Edition. Naked.
Now, since the goal is to find out how much price matters when it comes to chicken dishes of all kinds, we're determined to focus only on the taste of the dish. And that's why all the chicken dishes are gonna be presented to us a la carte. No frills, no packaging, nothing except the food itself to influence us. Naked.
Oh, is that why we call it naked?
Naked.
We'll be trying chicken dishes from 4 different price points, including the grocery store, frozen or refrigerated section, fast casual restaurants, sit-down restaurants, and lay all the way down fine dining restaurants.
Ooh, I love a good lay down fine dining restaurant. Each round we're gonna pick our favorite dish individually, then Stevie will tell us where the dishes are from, how much they cost, so that in the end, we each know our expensive preference levels and which dishes are worth being smitten by chicken.
All right. This is chicken parm.
Ooh.
I love chicken parm.
This is a good morning.
Yeah.
There's like multiple patties here.
That wasn't easy to get through.
There's one
might be a sign.
one chicken breast patty, 2, 3. I think there's like four of these puppies.
Are you gonna count the chicken? Is that your thing?
Well, they're each presented differently. There's 2 chickens here, and they're much bigger and flatter, which
That's not great. That first one's not great, guys.
it wasn't horrible. It was just
Hold on, this one's, the chicken is so hard to get through.
doesn't taste better than the
That's
first one.
also not great.
It's just saltier, and it looks better. It doesn't really taste better.
This is just one piece of chicken.
See, now you're interested in how many pieces of chicken.
Right, yeah.
That's one big thin piece, and this is exciting me because it seems like it's not
Oh yeah.
gonna be crappy. I don't even need the noodles.
Oh wow. That's special. That's nice. The cheese is good, and the cheese was like under like a broiler. Like it actually set in on that stuff. That didn't really happen on this. See how this is just like cheese that just melted? This is cheese that was part of the process.
Clearly, these two
This is confusing.
are the best. I mean,
This is like 700 pieces of chicken.
Is it? Oh, is it? Yes. Yeah, they cut the chicken into like nuggets.
It would be helpful if you were left-handed. The funny thing is you are.
Well, I could try.
You never eat with your left hand.
It's like a big piece of chicken parm, but then they sliced it and then melted cheese on top of it after slicing it, so the cheese is one piece.
That's not bad.
It's not as good as I thought it would be. All right.
There's a clear winner here.
Yeah, this one right here is so much more the tastiest.
It's so much better. I'm gonna eat it while you tell us what it is.
Well, boys, it looks like you're both gonna be dancing because you picked the fine dining restaurant Craig's for $36.
Oh yeah? there was a chicken plushie involved.
Yeah, right.
In that poor excuse for a fancy dance routine.
Yeah, I
So
was just thinking
from-
about getting back to this chicken parm.
Rhett side, the first one is frozen. It's Michelangelo's frozen chicken parm for $6.96. Then we have Olive Garden for $18.49.
That's a disappointment.
Yeah, then we have
But it is
Craig's.
salty.
And then the last one is our casual dining place, Victor Jr.'s for $9.95. So I guess not bad.
Yeah. Well, fancy so far. This is chicken pot pies.
Wow, they're all so different. I mean, I'm
We got
going
3
spoon.
in foil and 1 in the bowl. Oh, you're going with the spoon.
It's so crispy. I mean, it's so flaky.
Do I have a? Yes, I do have a big spoon.
Oh wow. Oh, I got such a.
This one,
It's not very creamy. It's just a lot of meat, which is I'm not complaining.
it looks really nice on top.
That's good, but it could be frozen. I'm just gonna say.
I think that the vegetables are the giveaway. They're a little bit undercooked and tasteless.
It's got a spoon on it.
Oh my gosh, it does.
It's letting us know that we're using the right utensil.
That is a spoon.
Now these are just each just one pie.
Correct.
I don't. What do you? No, this is 4 pies.
But
what
that's
do you mean?
they just do one pie here, and they just do one pie here.
You're making fun of me. Wow. That is a good pie.
The chicken's way better on this.
And the biscuity stuff.
Well, we call it a crust.
Wouldn't you
Crust,
say?
correct.
In the
Really? That
industry.
biscuit stuff?
Yeah, I'd call it crust.
No, this one here. There's like
This is-
chowder in there.
This is soupy. This is what I was expecting, and this is why I brought my spoon to the party.
It's a little better than one.
I think I might like it better than 2.
Wonder why this one's in a glass bowl from our kitchen.
I'm confused, but
Yeah.
how many pies is it?
You can't. I can't say.
It could be mini pies.
I think it could be mini.
It could be several pies.
Oh my gosh, this is probably going to be amazing if you ever get in.
What
it.
is the temperature of these pies? Because the way that you're eating them with reckless abandon is scaring the top part of my mouth.
Yeah, you guys did a good job.
No, I'd say
You're not
they're
burning us
about
here.
87 degrees.
Oh, good. Okay.
I can tell that's pulled chicken.
I want to like that, but they did something with a spice
I know what's wrong
that I
with
do
it.
not like at all. It's like a celery died and came back and tried to have like a second coming kind of
Yes, it's zombie celery.
thing. Zombie celery, yeah.
All right, I mean you're just eating now, but I know what my vote is. I mean, without a doubt, I love that one the most.
All 3 of these are doing different things for me, but I actually think I like the taste of this one the best.
Rhett, sir,
Uh-huh.
you have just chosen the frozen Marie Callender's pot pie for $2.99.
Marie.
I like Marie.
That is the pie that I frequent. And Link,
Not
you, sir, need to grab that chicken because you have chosen Wood Spoon, our fine dining restaurant, for $16.
Oh, and I thought this was the
$16.
fine dining.
What kind of things are you doing to that chicken? Oh. What do you call that dance move?
The Dougie, the dip, the slow dance.
The slow
And
dance.
then the other 2 pies on Rhett's side, we have our casual place Republic of Pie for $9.97, and the one in the glass bowl is Mimi's Cafe, our sit down for $14, and it just it was all messed up when it came to us, so we had to
Bowl it.
bowl it.
You had to bowl it, but it did come in a tin.
It doesn't taste good.
Quick reminder, we want you to check out the Mythical Kitchen channel. They got all kinds of recipes, food experiments, there's laughing, there's drooling, and even learning.
Yeah, even.
So go to the Mythical Kitchen channel. Right, Nicole?
That's right.
Yeah, you're doing great over there. So
you.
proud.
You're so sweet.
This is chicken tikka masala.
This is chicken tikka masala.
Yes. Whenever we would come to Los Angeles before we lived here, people would want to meet us places. We would be like, let's get Indian food.
This is about 14 pieces of chicken.
I've got to get one piece here.
Oh, wow.
We were Indian food deprived, and now I'm just living in heaven.
Now, this is how the dish was served to us in terms of the chicken and sauce to rice ratio. We just put it all together in a bowl, okay? That's good. That's some sweet. I've never had it that sweet before. Like,
I like it.
that's like a signature
And you could
dish kind
you
of
could
place.
order it spicier, and it would be nicier.
I mean, I kind of feel like we don't even. This is obviously like the
Crap.
the frozen one.
The sauce doesn't taste bad, but the chicken is scary. Like, what's wrong with that chicken? It's frozen.
It's just been rubberized. Okay. Wow.
It's some big chunks.
This is nice. How many? Can you count them real quick for us?
14.
Wow. Totally different flavor profile.
I like.
Way different than this. These two are like I wouldn't even call them the same dish.
It has a consistency of like a squash soup.
This is greasier, which makes me think it's more like authentic. But and finally,
I'm just saying, it tastes the greatest in slot number 1. See what happens here.
huh?
That meets all my expectations.
That might be a contender, but I got to come back here.
Rhett, the show must go on. You ready?
I'm so surprised by this.
You know what? I just want to be different than you because they were exactly tied in my mind.
All 3 of these are pretty good. This one's obviously not anywhere close.
You, sir,
Yeah.
are a sit down boy because
Sit
you've
down.
chosen India's flavor for $16. But Link, you are fancy. You've chosen our fine dining spice affair Indian
little
restaurant,
too-
Beverly
some
Hills,
more.
$25.95. Dance with that chicken.
That is good. It's real good. This might be one of the best dishes that's ever been made.
And you were right about that one. It is frozen from Saffron Road for $5.29, and then the other one was our casual dining Royal Curry Cafe for $9.95.
It's solid. It's still solid. This one is the only one that's not worth enjoying.
These are buffalo wings.
This is a weird looking buffalo.
I know, I didn't want to say it. Maybe it's because it's smoked or something.
Oh.
It's like smoked on a grill.
It's actually really nice.
Really nice taste. Even without going back to the wing sauce. I'm gonna leave that for more. Moving right along to a redder,
No, I'll come in.
more expectedly fried.
Flat on each one. That could be from a bag into the oven.
Something hit me early on that screamed cheap.
Like this may have been frozen at some point. Now this is a place that likes to put breading on their buffalo wings, which I'm not a fan of.
Are all these hot? Because the first one was not hot at all. The second one was pretty freaking hot.
Pretty freaking hot.
And then over here, this definitely looks like too hot to
This is
try.
bad.
Like hoity-toity. Hey, yeah, that was like soft and disappointing. Nickname in high school, maybe?
Yours, yeah. This is definitely was in a bag and was frozen.
But you did. Oh, really?
This is doing more what I expect from a hot wing. It's just fried, it's just sauce, it's pretty spicy, and it doesn't have breading on it. But I gotta say, the first one is actually the best all-around taste for me.
I know. It's just a fun, surprising, alternate take on a hot wing, and I just felt like we're in the mood for it, I guess.
In the mood.
Link, you have just completed the first ever Good Mythical Morning Fancy Feast, because that is our fine dining Maple Block Meat Company.
Join me.
I know, you know what? I'll let you
1825
do this solo. I'll let you do this solo, Link.
Dance, sir.
You
Dance.
did all 4 rounds. You can dance with your chicken. Now that's just one, it's actually not one chicken. There's a baby chicken attached to it. So technically it's 2 chickens that he's currently dancing with.
He's a baby.
And then the other wings, that the first one next to it is actually Buffalo Wild Wings for
Okay.
$9.89, and then we have Domino's for $6.74 and Tyson Frozen
Yeah.
for $3.40.
They're huge.
So if you completed this all chicken meal, the lowest possible total was $18.64 and the highest possible total was $96.20, which is what Link achieved. Rhett, your perfect meal total was $73.24.
What does it mean that
When it came to chicken?
I'm all of a sudden fancy when it comes to chicken?
Well, the funny thing is like because you haven't been had a higher expense level on this game ever than me, and then when
Yeah.
you did it, you went straight fancy. I think you're just a fancy chicken man.
I must just be.
Yeah.
I must just be.
Just embrace it. I think it has something to do with how well you're acquainted with numbers.
And how long I've been eating chicken.
Right.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking the
Bell, you know what time it is?
It's
Wow, the
a fancy feast. I honestly totally forgotten.
I forgot that. I would have never
that I had
thought that
done this.
either one of us had ever done that.
I chose fancy chicken every round. I'm a fancy chicken man.
But see, that's what I'm getting at, is that we have this life that exists on this show. And then did you take the fact that you were a fancy chicken man, and did you take it into your real life and then become a fancy chicken man as you just went around? Have you been eating fancy chicken, or you been missing fancy chickens?
No, man, because I forgot that was me.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm
I didn't know
saying,
that's
man.
what I was.
This is a couple of years of fancy chicken that you've been missing.
Because I knew I was the chicken king from the blind taste test episode.
You're a chicken guy.
I know.
You should be eating fancy chicken all the time.
What? But even this conversation right now
We'll forget
that
this.
you're watching, we will also forget.
No. Take a note. Take a note.
Yeah, use the lip balm and put it on the paper towel, dude.
Remind Link.
Let's move on to
That he
fried foods.
is
Oh,
a-
this was a good one.
Fancy chicken.
And do we finally get to see Michelle? Let's find out. This is January 31st, 2022.
Oh, this year.
How fancy are our fried food palates?
Let's talk about that.
Good mythical morning.
When it comes to picking our favorite dishes and naked foods, I've been known to tango with the fancy cow Michelle more often than Link, who tends to prefer cheaper options and sometimes pet food. But today,
No shame in
we're
that.
finally being given the chance to taste the full spectrum of the comfiest of foods, fried foods.
And I'm thinking fancy has no place in the world of fried. But let's strip away all preconceived notions, cause it's time for Naked Foods Naked Fried Food Edition. Naked.
Our goal is to find out how much price matters when it comes to fried foods, so every dish will not be served with things like garnishes, shiny tableware, or even a smile. To reiterate, everything is naked.
Naked. We're gonna be trying fried foods from 4 different price points. Those are freezer section of the grocery store, fast casual restaurants, sit-down restaurants, and fine dining establishments.
Each round we'll pick our favorite fried dish, then Stevie will tell us where each food is from, how much it costs. By the end, we'll know how expensive our preferences are and which fried foods put us in good moods. I said moods, not moos. It's not your time yet, Michelle.
Okay, the fried daddies are ready. This is fish and chips.
Oh, it is fish and chips, isn't it?
Start down here and I'll grab one. Okay, that is a triangular shaped fish.
That is sad. It looks like a tongue.
It only doesn't taste horrible, probably because we haven't eaten anything else. And a nice, or right, a fry.
They're
I'm
not. I
guessing.
mean, I'd finish that. I mean, I would.
Yeah. Now these fries look better. They got some sort of these chips, I'm sorry.
Yeah. The fish is also, oh, look at that. I mean, that's a natural sort of flakified. The first one was a fish like conglomeration.
It's like a geometry lesson in triangles. But yeah, this. You know, I've had fish and chips in London.
Well seasoned, me too.
You were there. It wasn't really the fanciest of foods.
No,
Now these
it's
fries
definitely better.
don't look as fancy as those fries because they don't have as much of the green specks on
Look,
them.
I got a double.
But they taste pretty good. Now, we've still got that same triangular thing. I mean,
Yeah, this looks like fake fish.
they're trying to make it like a chicken finger or something?
No, that's real. That's a real piece of fish.
Seems like better fish than the very first fish. Even though it's shaped the same.
That fish is not bad.
No, I like it.
Oh, it's super salty though.
I like that.
Like way over the top salty.
Now, these chips have the skins. Now, skins, is that fancy?
I really like these fries.
Those are good. And are we gonna, there's only one
Yep.
fish.
We're gonna have to do eeny, meeny, miny,
We're
mo,
gonna
man.
have to break this thing apart.
Oh, we can split it.
There you go.
I forgot about splitting.
Promising.
Huh.
Not salty enough. I gotta go back to these fries.
That fish isn't flavorful enough.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Are you ready to
ready to
politely stab your favorite dish in 3, 2, 1?
Shoop. We agrees. These are good. And it's not just because of those green specks. This is
It's just
making me
better.
think, I don't order fish and chips enough, but look at how glistening my fingers are.
Are they finger looking good?
They're finger glistening good.
Well, you know what we always say? It's best to start things off with a 3-way.
Oh, yeah.
Fancy pants
Uh-oh.
dance, that is.
That was fancy, huh? You want to get greasy, girl? Yeah. Good, let me get in here. Oh!
Oh! Somebody hit me in the mouth! Somebody! Was that Michelle?
Yeah. What were your eyes closed or something?
I figure Michelle wouldn't do that. She's not aggressive.
Okay, yeah, so you guys
had to be
both
like-
picked our fine dining place, Son of a Gun, fish and chips for $21.50. And then,
21, not bad.
of course, from Rhett's side, yes, those were our frozen great value fish and chips for $146.
$146?
Then we have our fast casual from Sizzler for $10.99.
Sizzler does fish and chips.
Sizzler's bringing the salt. They're trying to hide their mistakes with salt.
And then the
I'm here for
last
it.
one is our sit-down restaurant, the Old Chip Shop.
The Old Chip
Beer
Shop.
battered cod for
You know what?
15.
Great fries. So calling yourself the Old Chip Shop works. You got to put more seasoning on your fish, on your cod. You got to season your cod.
Don't gesture at your piece.
It doesn't matter because you can't see that I was doing this.
Your cod piece.
You gotta season your cod.
Hey, Batman had one.
Yeah. These are fried mac and cheese bites.
And these are, again, we're
Triangles.
starting with another triangle.
Always start with a triangle. I have a feeling all these are gonna taste good,
This one tastes good.
even if they're cheap.
Feels cheap. I'd like to dip it in something, but it's naked.
Naked.
Now these are like hush puppies.
This is like something Mama would make. Mm-hmm. Oh,
It's white in there.
White
It's not
sugar.
orange.
they're better.
That's a good strong taste. I don't know if they're better. They're definitely fancy.
These are not bad.
These are freaking huge.
Move on to the square.
All of these seem like a geometry lesson.
Oh man,
Now you can
that's
see
real nice.
you can see the curly cues in there. What are they called? Noodles.
Noodles, man.
Macaronis.
The breading on
That is
that is
honest.
really good. Wow.
And there's spices on it, not like seasonings.
And it's macaroni. This is not macaroni. This is something. This
I
is
couldn't tell, yeah. It's too mushed.
What about these? These little.
These little blonde turds. I can see the macaroni pieces though.
I said that.
Cross sections.
I thought all of these would taste good. I was wrong. I don't think that tastes good.
Very basic.
Flavorless.
But I want to go back here.
These are not bad. That's next level for me.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
I'm going for it. I don't care.
The breading on these and the full macaroni.
I think it's too much. That's just late night love affair.
The taste on those is so good.
Rhett, I'm gonna need you to get your dancing shoes on.
Do it.
Please don't hit me in the face. She moved at me. Okay, go on about your business. I'll see you in a little bit.
Michelle, you're lingering too much.
Michelle, you're always welcome. So Rhett, yours are from the 6 for $13.
The six.
The
And-
6?
Yeah, the 6.
Naked six.
And then Link, you chose our fast casual place, Harold's Chicken.
Harold's
Those
is bringing
are
it.
$5.50. And then next to Harold's, we have our sit down place, Outback Steakhouse for $7.50. And then finally, the ones you did not like are our frozen Snaps mac and cheese bites for $1.
Yeah, that's too much.
That's a deal though.
That's too much.
That's a steal. $1 for a blonde nugget.
Today is the last day to join Third Degree Monthly to be eligible for our original comic book exclusive to the Mythical Society, Blood Oath, Rhett and Link versus the Global Lovemaking Crisis.
It's good.
Join Third Degree Monthly by today. By today, Third Degree Monthly. Okay, if you
I'm
want to
not
get
taking
this
it out of the
copy.
plastic because of my greasy hands. But
Mythical
There's
Society.
many pages.
MythicalSociety.com for details.
These are onion rings.
These are onion rings. And these
Are very breaded.
They kind of got like breadcrumb action. Very sweet. The onion inside almost feels like it's melted to like a goo. No need to chew.
I'm a Southern boy, so when I think onion rings, I'm attracted to something that looks like it was, I don't know. There's just something about this that
Well,
just
like-
seems more homemade and
Yeah,
fried.
like one onion ring. I gotta think that the winner of onion ring taste test, Fatburger's lurking in here. This may be
Oh man,
him.
that is so much better than the first one.
Nice and thick, sweet.
I like it. The
Defined.
onion is better and the onion is bigger.
I really want ketchup, but naked.
Now we're back to more breading. Again, it's a different kind of breading. Like you said, it's a thicker crumb.
This is a really wide cut of an onion.
That's a tasty onion ring, though.
I don't hate that. But yeah, the breadcrumb nature versus the smooth fry. This Fry Daddy is drawn to the smoothness.
I'm drawn to the smoothness, but look at that one down there, son.
These are smooth.
This is smooth and like
Big.
it's got some green stuff on it.
Look, green flecks, you know what that means. Fancy. I'm almost overpowered by the breading.
I think the breading has gotten too doughy.
It's very thick. It's almost like
I'm willing to bet
it's like an error.
there's a clear winner for me. Now,
Yeah.
this one is good, but
Yeah, but that.
this one is North
Yeah.
Carolina boys are made happy.
Yeah.
By Buffalo Wild Wings
Yeah, we
for
are!
$6.99. Our fast casual place.
Buffalo Wild Wing. Okay.
Yeah,
Getting
all
in on
right.
the fat burger, huh? Pushy, pushy, pushy.
We also have, of course, the frozen kind
Not
from
great. That
Target for
sucks.
$2.79. And then actually the fancy ones are the next ones from Morton's Steakhouse for $13.50.
Like I said,
Oh,
Thi-
13.
This was a really, really good flavor. Really good flavor, but it's just not what I'm looking for in an onion ring.
I don't trust the Morton's fisherman.
Yeah, you see Michelle poked out a second ago.
Yeah.
And then our
Wanted to-
sit-down
wanted to
place,
play.
the Morrison over in Atwater for $9. I like to give a nice plug to locations of restaurants when I know them.
But the breading is just, they went too hard. You got to slow your roll.
You need
Where's
to drop in there and tell them they need to slow the roll, the breading, Stevie.
So
Got
I wonder if this will beat the fat burger. That's for another day.
A whole new episode just got invented. Fat Burger versus Buffalo Wild Wings. Onion Rings edition. These are fried mozzarella sticks. This is a loose definition for a stick over
This is
here,
like a
though.
freaking loaf.
It's like a playing card.
Hey, the green specks. Whenever fancy people try to fry something, they throw in green specks so that it just doesn't look like gratuitous fried.
There's flavor in those specks.
That is thick.
There's flavor in them there specks.
Now, we've been all over the place in the previous rounds in what we've chosen, except for the lowest, which is maybe this.
We can spot frozen stuff that's been fried.
And that frozen fried stuff just isn't happening, is it?
That's definitely been frozen at some point in the past.
The one consistency is my arteries
Remember to finish your words, Link.
getting to be cloggy. That's not bad.
I mean, I'd eat a whole pack of them. Now we have smaller playing cards, like the mini pack.
Less green flecks.
Oh, that's a better cheese.
And the cheese is not nearly as thick as the first one, so it's a better proportion.
That's a
I like the
stronger
ratio.
cheese. I like a big cheese. This is a traditional.
Well, it's actually a stick, you know? It's like, that's kind of what I want. I mean, this is good. It's less than mouth
Whoa.
wide, though, so I do like,
Check out the flavor on that bad boy.
oh, he's naughty.
That's super salty, which is a sign that it's not going to be our fanciest choice. That is, this level of salt is screaming fast casual, but I think they're getting it right.
It's very spongy. I mean, I think this is literally just a cheese stick.
Like a string cheese?
String cheese stick. And then they breaded it. That's the experience I'm getting.
I like a lot of cheese, man.
Oh, God.
You want a 3, 2, 1?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
I'm going to respect the form.
Me too.
I'm respecting the form.
We agree.
That's a good, very salty mozzarella stick.
Guys, I think
Mozzarella.
this sub-series has proven that I think you really like Arby's and you need to go there more often because those are Arby's mozzarella fries.
I've never been disappointed
Mozzarella
with Arby's.
fries.
I mean,
I've never been
that's kind of a
disappointed
cool
with
name.
Arby's.
They call
mozzarella
them
fries.
fries.
Yeah, we'll call them mozzarella fries.
Yeah.
$2.99 at Arby's. The other ones, the very first ones are fine dining
Yeah.
from the nice guy for $16. Our frozen snaps, Maz.
Do you just want to eat
for
one,
$1.
Michelle? This is a little bit gross because it comes from your milk.
And then the next ones are from Olive Garden, our sit-down place for $8.79.
I like how it's like
Michelle
a
is eating her own
flattened
cheese.
It's a flattened.
And she's really into it.
Stop! You didn't earn this.
Okay, I just felt bad for her because I almost chose those. What
Olive Garden gets my respect, but Arby's, I'm coming for you.
Arby's.
Okay, guys, so the lowest possible total you could have done was $6.25, and the highest possible was $64. Rhett, your perfect meal total was $44.48, and Link, your perfect meal total was $36.98.
Yeah,
that.
saving a few pennies for my fried daddy experience to go farther.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
Man, I feel bad about I yelled at Michelle.
Yeah, at the
and then I
very
tried to
beginning.
feed her own cheese and make her feel weird about it. And now that
she liked that.
But now that she's gone, I
Yeah.
really look back at all those moments I had, all those opportunities I had to really connect. And
I know.
where's she spending the holidays?
We kind of looked down on her. And now that she's gone, we just have Chase in a Michelle costume.
It's not the same.
It is not the same. So let's continue to reminisce.
Yeah.
May 23rd of this year. I don't know exactly what happened to Michelle here, but this is our breakfast naked episode. Should a breakfast sandwich really break the bank?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
In my opinion, breakfast should be the cheapest meal of the day.
Okay.
Like, what is it really? I mean, you got eggs, bread, bacon, taters of some sort.
Yep.
It's simple stuff. I mean, I could almost make it.
Well, almost means not quite. And what if breakfast from a fine dining establishment is simply something you haven't tried yet?
Well,
It's time for Naked Foods, Naked Breakfast Edition. Naked.
yeah, we're gonna be trying breakfast dishes from 4 different price points. The freezer section of the grocery store, fast casual restaurants, sit-down restaurants, and fine dining establishments.
Each round, we're gonna pick our favorite plate from those 4. Then Stevie's gonna tell us where each food is from, how much it costs, and then by the end, we're gonna know exactly how much our true favorite breakfast would cost.
Bring on the brekkie.
These are breakfast sandwiches.
And some of these are
big.
more exciting than others. Let's start here.
This is, okay,
Is this like an English muffin type thing?
it's like something you get at the airport.
Oh, I like that fluffy egg.
Kind of on the go.
Fluffy and cheesy. With
Yeah.
nothing to compare it to. It's not horrible.
It doesn't taste bad, but look at this. This has got a
Is
big,
it frozen?
giant egg on it that's very yolky, which is a good thing. And then,
It's very yolky, which is a matter of taste.
and
If you like that or not. It's not about being good or bad. It's just a matter of preference.
it's just like the same. If you like dark meat, you should like yolky eggs.
I think I'm gonna taste a little bit of that bacon. It's a nice soft bun.
That's really good.
It's like a hamburger bun.
I thought it was going to be tastier than it actually is by looking at it. It looks incredible. It tastes good. It doesn't taste incredible.
Now this one is crazy looking, dude.
There's a sauce on this one that's going to give it some more flavor, and it's a whole hash brown on the bottom.
And look at how thick that bacon is. Here's the yolk over here. I'm gonna dodge that to give it a good time.
Oh man,
That is some thick
I
bacon.
missed the bacon on the first bite.
You better get it again.
It's got a sauce on it, some kind of hot sauce there on the top. Dang, you got all the bacon, bro.
You want some more of this bacon?
Yeah.
It's like
How'd you get all the bacon?
and it's really hard bacon.
Bacon placement left something to be desired on this one.
I mean, I almost don't call that bacon. It's like a board. It's like a board of bacon. You could build a house with this thing. And then the entire hash brown underneath.
What's that spice?
But over here, we got the good stuff.
I can
Look
already
at
tell
that.
you, that's Jimmy Dean right there, or something very much like it.
Frozen, microwaved.
I ate so much of this crap in my life.
I mean, Jimmy Dean, don't sleep on Jimmy, because that's a good little breakfast sandwich at home. If you get the
If
biscuit,
you've got nothing else to eat,
this bread,
enjoy.
this like croissant thing gets hard really easy.
There's no contest here, in my mind.
3,
All right.
2, 1.
You know what I'm gonna do? I know this seems crazy, but I'm voting for that one because I just think at a certain point you're trying too hard at breakfast time. It's like,
I'm open to that.
this is
Try
really
as hard
great.
as you want.
This is not,
Okay, Link,
it's
I
not
think
bad at all.
I think you have maybe an inkling of the one that you chose because it's Starbucks. So it's our
Okay,
fast
yeah.
casual. $4.45. Rhett, it's time to get those dancing shoes on because you chose our fine dining Bottega Louis for $20.
Bottega Louis? Bottega Louis is a
It's
fancy
so good
place.
to see you again.
The whole front of that place just covered in macarons.
And again.
Macaroons? Macaroonies?
And again. One last time, for good measure.
Boy, that's
I love seeing Michelle. You know what?
You bumped, but you didn't grind.
I'm
glad.
tired of the slander. People just, they're still carrying on with this idea that Michelle is not her own person, but is just Chase in a costume.
Right.
If Michelle
Forget about it.
was Chase in a costume, could he be right here, right now?
Right. Hey, Chase.
Hey, Chase.
See?
So in case you missed the price tag on that fancy sandwich, that was $20.
Worth it.
The other ones
Build a house with this thing.
are our sit down place, Fred 62 for $12.99. And then yes, that is Jimmy Dean for $1.37 per sandwich.
Well, Jimmy, I know you can do better. These are pancakes.
Ah, yes, they
Or
are.
as my daughter Lily called them, cakes
Cakes.
when she was little.
I'm going handheld. Now, these are naked, that's why there's no syrup.
When I was little, I didn't like pancake syrup. I just used butter. And then I realized that was dumb.
Oh. So you can change.
I change all the time.
That
Change my mind about you every day.
That was Frozen.
I wake up thinking one thing, and I talk myself out of it.
You wake up thinking today's the day you're going to finally kill me.
This is the big one. This is the big one.
This is homemade.
So much better. Slow fluffy. Oh yeah.
That's pretty good.
It needs butter.
Daddy likes that one. This one got a handle.
Now hold on. Let go of it. Let go of it. That ain't a handle, man. That's a dangling wiener.
That's a pancake penis.
It really is.
Don't let the kid see that.
But just bite that. Open your mouth. That's the part you gotta eat.
Why is it so hard to grab onto?
That's not the good part.
Oh, this is so thick.
This could be a construction material too. Very dense. These are so fluffy.
It's like a sit-down restaurant
You think?
that likes to think they're good at making pancakes, but
They're
they're
not.
not that great.
This is I mean the taste is not bad.
That one fell apart.
Boy, these really griddle. That was a little overcooked, so I'm gonna go with this one.
Oh, wow.
This one's fluffy and floppy. Is there a hint of fruit?
A hint of fruit. Man, between that one and this one.
This isn't bad, but there is a little hint of something. Something from the pan.
I taste like the cast iron that this was cooked in.
Does Eggo make a pancake too?
All right.
I think one of these might be.
3,
Those are Eggo, yeah, for real.
2, 1.
I'm a big fan of these.
Th-
These are very good. That's exquisite.
No, I love this one.
Okay, Link, you have chosen our sit-down restaurant, Fred 62. These
Fred.
pancakes are $10.99. And Rhett, it is time to dance again. Our fine dining restaurant, Delphine, for $21.
Hey man, you're
Once
spending that much
again.
money first thing in the morning, you're not gonna make it to the end of the day.
Not Chase. Michelle. That doesn't feel like Chase. Hey, let me just explain something to you right now. Michelle, stay out here with me for a second. Listen, we've already seen your comments. You're talking about how, look, what happens is Michelle leaves and then you see Chase. So,
Right.
Hey, okay, well, how about this? What's up, Chase?
Chase! He's not.
He's kind of in his own world. He's in his own world, but this is not Chase.
Chase!
Bye, Michelle. I'll see you again
See?
soon.
Go over there and be with Chase. Or go that way.
The first
See you, Nanny Man.
pancakes are indeed frozen. They're Eggos.
Yeah.
It's $1.07 for 3.
That's a steal.
And then the other ones are our fast casual Apollo restaurant, 3 pancakes for $6.95.
Yeah.
Y'all need to
Seems
approve
pre-made.
the recipe. This is quiche, Lorraine.
Quiche Lorraine?
Quiche Lorraine.
What is Lorraine about it?
I guess it's when there's ham and cheese.
What makes it Lorraine? Y'all know?
Ham and cheese, Lorraine.
Y'all working over there? Y'all off the clock? Chase!
A quiche Quiche Lorraine is filled with savory egg custard, bacon, cheese, and caramelized onions.
Bacon, cheese, and onion.
I loved it, but I never knew that's what it was called. I don't like that one.
I don't. It's definitely not great, but you can't really make a bad quiche. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, yeah, I'll keep eating it.
Now this one seems to have a little bit of
Green in it.
green pepper, or is that broccoli?
Lorraine kind of got a little bit. Let go of the reins.
I think it's broccoli, dude.
It's pretty tasty.
Still like it. I like a quiche,
That
you know?
cheese, I love it.
Breakfast pie.
The cheese on that is very good.
And look at this one though. This one is like,
Why are you touching it? Why are you touching the whole thing? I gotta eat some of that.
well, here, you can dodge it. Here, I'll leave my fingers where they are. I know how you never like to eat something I've touched. Now this one looks fluffy.
You're not gonna like that. It's got a lot of mustard in it.
Is that mustard? Or like horseradish? Worcestershire?
I think it's mustard.
I don't dislike mustard. And I like mustard on my eggs sometimes.
I love mustard, but I don't like that.
Yeah, it kind of makes it soured. It looks the best, but it's just disappointing because it's got that left field.
Huh. That's not bad.
The bacon is smoky in this one. It really comes down to if you can get away with broccoli in your quiche.
That's really good. That cheese is so good.
Yeah. All right.
A 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
This one-
we agree on this. This is definitely the best one. I'm curious what this is.
Well, you can both remain seated.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get the
No,
damn.
this is a fancy one, but they're trying something
Too-
that's
too
not
hard.
working.
Wrong.
That's the
This
fancy
one's
one?
a fancy one because it sucks.
Well, first, the one that you guys chose is our sit-down restaurant, which is very hard for me to pronounce, and we've talked about this previously.
Is it La Pan Quantidang?
Yeah. Although there's a new trick that Carney taught me, so it's Le Pan Quotidien.
La-
Quotidien. Do you
Oh, it's got a
understand
little
what the
titty
trick
in it?
is? Yeah, that's
I
the
like
trick.
La Pan Quantidang.
It's pan. I know it's pan. It's not. There. You don't pronounce the N, Carney. I know that.
Yeah,
That wasn't my
that's
fault.
not
La
what we're
pan
talking about.
quantidien.
Exactly. For $14. The first one is the fine dining quiche.
Really?
And that is from Monsieur Marcel for $17.
You're trying to taste it, thinking that you're there. You
Still not good.
still not good, right?
The third one is Fast Casual Sweet Lily for $12. And then the last one is Frozen for $2.45 from Country Chef.
It's still good.
We almost went with Country Chef, yo.
You can freeze a quiche and it doesn't get worse. Sometimes it gets better because it like locks the flavor.
Congeals it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Noted. Like that shirt, Rhett. Show him the whole thing, man. All right, last year we turned it up to 11 with our Mythical Beast Classic Metal Tea. We're following it up this year with our Mythical Beast Classic Rock Tea, inspired by, 70s rock bands, a little bit of Zeppelin. Take your stairway to heaven at mythical.com.
Look at that Randler fly.
These are breakfast burritos.
These are breakfast burritos. Boy, do we have a variety. We got a little one, but let's start with this big one.
This one has seen a grill.
It's got some sausage, some peppers.
That's pretty tasty.
Some
I
taters.
actually learned recently, I don't know why, it never really crossed my mind when making a breakfast burrito at home that the key is after you wrap it to throw it back on the grill. It's like, I don't know how I missed that step, but that's what seals it all up and makes it great.
Seal it back up.
That's a good taste. And it's actually got tomato in there, which, like a pico, which is really working
crap.
for me.
I thought that was a pepper. You got away with it.
This is
This is a hot pocket.
This has been frozen.
This is like a freaking hot pocket.
I'm not gonna hold that against it.
It's good.
It doesn't taste like a breakfast burrito. It tastes like you said, like a hot pocket. Like it
It's
tastes
very
like
processed.
its own thing.
But I do like it.
But I think breakfast can be frozen, and it's not that.
The cheese
offensive.
sauce is nice. Now this one is huge. What is this hunk of a thing here? It's like that's a really big old sausage. Dang, this is good. Very sausage forward. I like that.
This one feels the most homemade so far. I'm missing a little what I got with this pico
Yeah, there's no onion.
and the sort of the accoutrement of that one, and also it wasn't thrown back on the griddle, as you can see. Tastes good though. That actually tastes like it might be Corner Cottage.
I know, Corner Cottage here in Burbank has got a killer breakfast burrito. Got to credit Morgan with that. You're the one who first started bringing these things in, right? Back in the day?
And look, this one has the egg completely wrapped around the outside.
Yeah, they omeletize it.
I don't like keeping the egg whole like that as much as.
Yeah, it's not as fun. I think there's a really high quality ingredients. But I mean, before we give our final answer on this one, I was going into this thinking breakfast needed to be cheap. And yeah, I'm still saying you can definitely get away with cheapness at breakfast.
Breakfast
time.
can be cheap, I think is the conclusion.
Even with the quiche. But in this round,
All right, I went back to
when
both
you're in
of
a
those.
breakfast burrito zone, you can really, when you wrap that stuff up in a burrito, boy, you can take it to another
I
level.
feel strongly about this one.
1.
The added flavor in here is just so
Yeah,
good.
This is my baby over here.
Well, Rhett, stand right up
Dude, your bank is broken.
and sit right back down. You have chosen Taco Bell.
Are you serious?
Well, listen,
Taco Bell?
Taco Bell is totally bringing. I have never had their
Oh
breakfast
my
burrito.
God.
This
Gosh.
is their grande toasted breakfast burrito with sausage
It's
for
excellent.
$3.29.
It tastes like fast food now.
And then Link, you chose the sit-down place, which actually isn't Corner Cottage. It's Great Grill for $9.99.
Because you got to sit down.
And then, of course, one on plate 2 is Frozen El Monterey for $129. And the last one that looks the fanciest is the fanciest. It's from Delphine for $19.
Yeah, I don't
Yep,
like
they
what you're
put
doing with the egg.
Delphine, they're
You gotta mix
pushing
the
too
egg.
far.
Got to scramble that egg.
Dang, how do you feel about that Taco Bell?
I've never had. Maybe I've had it on this show, but I got to have breakfast at Taco Bell now.
I know.
Okay,
You
so
gotta get in there.
the lowest possible total you could have gone this whole episode was $618, and the highest was $77. Rhett, your perfect meal total was $58.29.
Ooh, that hurts.
And Link, yours was $39.43.
Oh, okay.
So somewhere in the middle, I'm feeling good about that. I've expanded my breakfast palette this morning.
And so am I. I'm going to Taco Bell now. Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is. See, that was the one where we finally put to rest that Chase was not Michelle because they were both right there. Remember that, Chase?
Yeah, he's
Remember
always
that?
over there. He's always over there. Chase, look alive.
Come on. Not Michelle, but now in the Michelle costume. I don't know. Maybe
life.
Michelle will come back. I don't
Hating
know.
life in the Michelle costume.
Do we have more naked food stuff to try in 2023? I hope so.
Yeah, man.
Such a good format.
We have not plumbed the depths.
We haven't?
yet. There's still more foods. There's
So-
still more foods.
So we have ended this marathon where you're crossing the finish line of not one, but 3 marathons in 1 week. So good on you.
Yes. And you know what? Thank you for sticking with us today on this marathon, if you made it this far. But also, thank you for sticking with us
You did.
today as part of this season of Good Mythical Morning, the show that you've been watching. You know what? This has been an incredible year, I think, in many ways, as we just did. Well, the marathons did dip into other years, but
Right.
I've had a good time. I think we should probably continue doing the show.
I'm gonna have the most good time I've ever had next year though. I'm gonna make this year look like I hated it.
Oh, really? What? It
Yeah.
just keeps getting better.
It's just gonna keep getting
It
better.
just keeps getting better.
You keep getting better too. Thanks for being your mythical best, for making us a part of your daily routine. We're gonna be back. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're taking a little break, just a little break. We'll be back January 9th for the GMM Season 23 premiere. Can you believe
What?
it? 23.
I love it.
There's no Good Mythical more today.
Only 2 days left to get the Rhett and Link U2's collectible. Join Third Degree Quarterly or Annual by December 31st at mythicalsociety.com.